Have you ever considered your gender roles as a man or a woman? Or do you believe that men and women have been told what they must do and act for the rest of their lives since the dawn of humanity? For the sake of humanity, I believe men and women should be treated equally in all aspects of life, though this may be difficult, particularly in education. Therefore, we will consider on this video which will provide an overview of what is happening in terms of gender equality in education. The topic of gender stereotypes and sexism in education was chosen for this UNGS 1201 group project by 6 students. Gender stereotypes are widely held beliefs or generalizations about men's and women's behaviors. This is the reality that most students face in their academic careers. These preconceptions can be harmful. For example, women are illogical and men are insensitive, or similarly beneficial where women are nurturing and men are leaders. Gender stereotypes and sexism are common among students, so we decided to conduct a poll using a Google form to gather as much information as possible. Through this poll, we will be able to learn about the most recent scenario or information, as well as their views on gender stereotypes in education. Our group project aims to achieve 3 goals related to gender stereotypes and sexism in education. These are the ones. First is preventing and combating gender discrimination. This is due to the prevalence of gender-based mistreatment, particularly in schools and universities. Second, bringing to light unequal opportunities for men and women. Girls have fewer educational opportunities than men. This has a negative impact on the ability and career prospects of girls in the future. And finally, allowing students the same freedoms. This is to ensure that they do not favor one person over another and to protect them from all forms of aggression such as bullying or violence.
The significance of this project is to enable the students to fight gender stereotypes and sexism around them, which may include, first, to open the minds of the public that every gender has the opportunity to be in any organization they deserve. Second, to have the strength and knowledge to speak up about inequality problems, especially when witnessing the inappropriate behavior among students or lecturers or even in any organizations. Third one is to raise self-confidence and self-esteem in the society because everyone has their own advantages that can be contributed to the society itself. And the last one is has the contingency to demonstrate competence in leading and managing programs in any organization located on campus. Actually, there is a lot of significances of this project that can lead us to achieve SDGs goal number 10, which is reduce inequality and even other goals. Therefore, gender equality may be a great thing that can lead to increase our economic growth. Now, let's see the challenges faced by students and its solutions through this scenario on the next part.
Hello Adria, what are you doing here? What are you contemplating? And how are you doing because your facial expression suggests otherwise?
I'm not sure why I'm not qualified to be nominated as president of the Iium Student Society because I believe my experience and background education are sufficient. Is it because I am a woman, or am I not as pretty as other girls, or is my appearance unattractive?
It is difficult these days to restore the balance between men's and women's rights, also known as gender equality. Adria, what are your thoughts on the challenges that students may face in terms of gender equality?
Well, based on what I've seen up to this point, I believe it's beyond counts. But all I can say is that discrimination against girls is the most difficult obstacle to achieving gender equality.
I could not agree more on you. This is due to the fact that the role of girls in education has long been taken for granted, and they have also been living below their potential. In addition, girls' access to education has been limited as more opportunities have been provided to boys.
Yes. To illustrate, it is difficult for girls to be elected to higher positions in any club or society at school or university because the majority of them were viewed as best suited for assistant positions as opposed to boys who were expected to be leaders. This will numb girls' potential for leadership leadership and prevent them from learning how to lead a group. More women will see less advancement in their skill and face greater challenges in the workplace. As a result, discriminating against girls in education will result in gender inequality.
Ajira, did you know that in response to the question, have you ever been the victim of discrimination in school? One of the survey respondents stated, yes, when only a man can be a leader for group assignment and tasks. Why is misogyncy present in a place where people share knowledge and bond? One possible explanation for the gender gap is that most people attribute it to societal pressures, which contribute to gender differences in personality traits. Men are more assertive and dominant, whereas women are more communal, cooperative, and nurturing, according to Bidel 2018. As a result of their increased participation in group discussions, men will perceive as more leaders, instilling greater confidence and trust in other members.
Wow. Oh, that is a heartbreaking truth to hear. By the way, Amirul, what are your thoughts on a possible solution?
Hiring professional teachers?
Good idea. I think Malaysian teachers must be able to teach students about diversity and multiculturalism while also controlling their own emotions and not discriminating against their students. They should examine all social issues from race to sexual orientation in order to develop activities that promote tolerance. Teachers and students have been taught that a group's leader should be a man, not a woman. This is incorrect because the leader should be qualified based on work quality rather than gender. Professional teachers may be able to change this mindset and select a leader based on their abilities and work quality.
Yes, I strongly agree with you, Ajira. Actually, I was thinking that there's another challenge that has been faced by students nowadays regarding the gender equality.
What is it, Amirul? Would you like to share with me?
It is traditional societal viewpoints because they are a community that used to live in a close-minded society which commonly views girls and women are not encouraged to be educated. Most of them feel that it is only compulsory for boys and men to be educated as they are family leaders while girls spend their lives doing housework such as cooking, cleaning and taking care of their children.
It is true, Amirul. In fact, when I'm read to our survey response about one of them shared a story about her mother's experience being forced to get married in a young age and she was forbidden to continue her studies. As a result, the respondent's mother has to give up her dreams of becoming a lawyer just because of the gender. I believe these kind of problems and issues are happening due to poverty and lack of awareness about the role of women in this world, which can contribute to increase our economic development.
It is brilliant if we are aware about this discrimination against gender. I guess our economy will become better and stable in the future. By the way, Ajira, I would like to know if you have any opinion or suggestion to solve this issue.
Yes, Amirul, sure. I have a suggestion hovering in my mind. It is increasing self-awareness among the society. As a student, we can suggest to the school or university organizations to have maybe a short talk for every week to raise awareness by presenting basic facts, evidences, and arguments on numerous themes related to gender equality. Besides, the schools and university also can organize a mentor-mentee program so that they can gather and discuss about the gender issues in education, which can lead them to have an increased mutual knowledge and learning about gender inequality by information exchange.
I see, and for an individual, we can spread this awareness through our social media and also social networks in order to open the people's eyes about the importance of gender equality. Without realizing it, we are actually providing information to the people and
By the way, Amirul, I got to go. Thank you very much for your concern just now. I feel better right now. Assalamualaikum.
Alright, no problem, Ajia. Waalaikumsalam.
To conclude, gender stereotypes and sexism is the most important issue that has happened in today's society, and it is clearly shows that the rights between men and women are unequal even in education. Therefore, it is vital for the society to take this problem seriously, as it can result in adverse effects on a person either in the current situation or in the future. Besides, it is the responsibilities of a man to protect and take a good care of women instead of control them. Girls and women, we have to wake up and speak up to get our rights, because women's right is human's right. Gain more knowledge and strength in order to defy the gender stereotypes and sexism that has been happening in our society and even in the international level. I believe that one day women's right will no longer be underestimated by any party if we really strive to oppose gender stereotypes and sexism in this world. That's all from me. Thank you.